Ever wondered what a real spiritual awakening is all about? Let's talk about it. One, so many people think that they've already had all the awakenings because they've had one little first awakening, and unfortunately, that is not how it works. Now, there are people in the world that have a massive awakening, a big awakening, and have all clairs and all abilities at one time, and that's where spiritual psychosis can come in, and that is another video for another day. Though you can find one if you scroll back or go over on YouTube, Bookface, and check out my other videos. So let's get back to it. A big spiritual awakening is not all fun and games. It's not for everybody. But we all have an awakening at some point. Some are bigger than others. Either way, just because you've had an awakening doesn't mean you need to dive on in and start playing with people's lives, people's emotions. It's kind of like deciding to get married, if you're an adult and, you really sit back and think and really think into your decision. When you have your first awakening, you don't just dive in and, oh my gosh, I can connect to spirit and I know things and, no, that's not how it works. Now, can everybody connect to spirit? Yes, you can, in one way or the other. Should everybody connect to spirit? Absolutely not. Not in the beginning at first, anyway. So what are some signs? Like, one, if you're not a natural medium or a natural psychic, born this way, maybe you knew these things, you could see spirit, you could connect to spirit. Many fascinating things happened to you as a child, and it went on throughout your life. People most likely made you feel crazy, and it took an awakening to make you realize that you're not. But there are people that had no freaking clue and suddenly woke up one day and had this massive awakening. So what exactly does that mean for these people? Awakening's not easy. You can mistake it for depression and anxiety. And actually, because of mistaking it for that, it causes depression and anxiety. It's hard. You lose friends. You lose family. You lose your sense of who you once thought you were. So during this amount of stress and an awakening, yeah, a lot of things blow up. Your entire life becomes something you never knew and never dreamed could happen. Though for some people it's all fun and games, and that's fine until the big awakening happens. What a lot of people don't understand is there are people that can connect to spirit and be mediums and make money because, that's what it's all about these days on these apps. But the facts are they haven't even came close to an awakening. I don't care. Yes, you can develop, but an awakening is going to start before you ever even think about that. Curiosity, yes, but foggy-headedness and completely becoming and thinking like you never thought you would before. Now, what can an awakening entail in the long run? So we have many types of gifts. There are abilities that a lot of people I've noticed, and others have noticed as well, they don't understand. There are other realms that are seen, explored. There are other dimensions. There's time, hopping, jumping.